You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Rapping with Dr. Jacqueline connects you with experts from all over the world to help you take charge of your career, your business, and your life. Rap along with us. Visit drjacqueline.com to learn how to become a guest or a sponsor. And now, the doctor is in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rapping with Dr. Jacqueline presents A Better You, lessons from the best coaches, consultants, and trusted advisors. I am your host and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. I'm a certified life and career coach. Our guest today is Pat Roque. Let's bring Pat on to the show. Hi, Pat.
Hey, happy March. Wow.
It's amazing, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I feel so much lighter. I got my vaccine over the weekend and now it's March. Spring is this month. It's sunny out today. I just feel really good. How about you?
I am grateful. The sun just came out. It was pouring rain all day. And I always say that every day we wake up is a blessing. So yes, grateful to be here. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. And you are such a superstar and you're such a stellar coach with your Roque on Success business. And I'm always thrilled to have you on the program because I know that our audience is going to be enlightened by whatever wisdom you're going to share with us. So just to set the stage for people watching, this is A Better You. As I mentioned, it's lessons from the best coaches, consultants, and trusted advisors. Pat is going to do a 15-minute presentation, and she will be timed. We'll see a little timer. And after she's done her presentation, we'll talk about it for a couple of minutes, and then that will be the close of the show. So, Pat, we're going to go to commercial break, and then when we come back, I'll spotlight you and start the timer. How's that sound?
Sounds perfect. Thank you. I'm ready.
All right, perfect.
I don't think men are superficial idiots, that their brains are wired to be visual. I'm told I give great advice.
Nike Just Do It for exercise, I think really applies to sex too.
I've coached hundreds of men and women.
So I disagree with her where she's like, put it all out there on the first date. You know, an open book is not sexy.
Exactly. You know. Do you have relationship questions? Chances are one of my clients or myself or my friends have gone through the same thing and I already made a video about it. So I invite you to check out my YouTube channel, Donna Barnes. I've made hundreds of advice videos based on real life experiences so that you can make better choices.
In my upcoming Breakup Recovery Action Plan, there's going to be checklists and quizzes.
Best information that I've ever experienced or acquired. If you're stuck and can't move forward or let go, my action plan is built to help you. Subscribe to my channel. I'll help you have better relationships.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Welcome back to the program. Rapping with Dr. Jacqueline presents A Better You, lessons from the best coaches, consultants, and trusted advisors. And Pat Roque, that is you. We are thrilled that you're here. And you have a special message that you want to share before you begin, right?
I do. Thank you. And I know that I'm usually the bubbly, energetic, uplifting person, and I still am. But this is March, and it is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. And I think you need to know that my brother died of colon cancer at my age, at age 56, a few years ago. And so it was completely preventable. Colon cancer screening is not a big deal. And it's really the most ironic part is that I worked in preventive health screening doing virtual colonoscopy promotion. And he said to me, "Oh, this is just too much of a pain in the butt." Pun intended. And long story short, never got screened, got diagnosed at stage 4, and was passed in less than 18 months. So I just want to encourage you to please, please, please pay attention. Go get screened. Invite someone you care about to go with you so that you make it an annual thing. Put that date on your calendar so you both don't forget, and make sure that you go ahead and get screened, because life is short, but there's no need to make it shorter. Colon cancer is preventable, and it is one day of inconvenience, and you actually feel so good the rest of the week afterwards. So let me just remind you that it's Colon Cancer Awareness Month. This is my public service announcement, and on Friday everyone's supposed to wear blue for colon cancer. So just wanted to get that little health message out there, because if you're not here to listen to the rest, it's avoidable. So anyway, this is Pat Roque. They call me the rock star, the leadership and career strategist. And that is because I've realized that my gift is not just building brands and not just helping people elevate, but helping smart, successful leaders and their teams shine the light on their zone of genius and really learn how to collaborate better, how to not just survive and thrive through this crazy pandemic. I mean, this week is a year since lockdown. I was up in New Jersey at the time, and my mother-in-law passed away a year ago today, sadly. And it was the last day that we were able to actually be in the building anyway, because the next day everything shut down and we never even had a chance to have a funeral. So it is important for us to stop and to be grateful for the things we have and for what is working. And so I just want to remind you that gratitude should be the underlying thing for everything that we do. It is for me. And with that, one of the important things of March that's a lot more fun is International Women's Day. Personally, I think that International Women's Day should be every day. We shouldn't have to wait and find a day to celebrate. It's up to you to take charge of your career and your team and put hands together, raise your hand and declare that it's your time to shine, because it is. And so on Monday, I actually have about 7 hours of programming, all different events and programs, including I'll be on Clubhouse with Dr. Jacqueline at 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern on Monday the 8th on Clubhouse, talking about International Women's Day. But I wanted to give you a little bit of a preview of why it's important and a couple of the key takeaways. I'm going to be teaching this full course live on Monday the 8th at noon Eastern, from noon to 1. But I thought a sneak preview might be important, because perhaps you can invite your team, your work family, your sisters, your loved ones, whoever you'd like. You can actually take Monday's event and make it your own. It's all free. It's my gift, because if we don't shout out and lift each other up, really, who is going to? So we're going to go ahead and share the screen. I think we're doing that. Let's see how we're doing. I'm going to try my best. Oops. Dr. Jacqueline, if that doesn't work, I'll just keep talking. That's okay.
So you should go ahead. You should be able to move your
technology.
slides.
It's just so much fun. Never boring, right, guys? So anyway, International Women's Day is a global activity, and the theme is Choose to Challenge. I didn't make it up. It is global. It happens every year, and they pick a theme. And Choose to Challenge is really important because it's about standing up for yourself, standing up for what matters, doing the right thing, and making sure your voice is loud and proud. So let's talk a little bit about what that looks like. I'm going to take you behind the curtain just for a little bit and let you take a sneak peek, if that's okay. So International Women's Day, again, it's March 8th, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't turn around and actually celebrate it across the board. We're going to understand, well, that's about me and why I rock, just for a little introduction, and how a box of 50 rocks was the key when I had a meltdown at 50 to transform my life. I had a best friend who believed in me and who decided to celebrate why I rock. And so with that being said, it was super important for me to find my voice and to learn to speak up and to learn that life wasn't so bad. And just because I had lost my job didn't mean I lost my identity. And so that rock has continued to be the inspiration to not just change my world, but hopefully to change yours too. So if you hear they say Pat rocks or the rock lady, it's all good. That is me. And we're going to talk about choose to challenge. What does it mean and why should we care? Well, it's a global day, and it's really about making sure that we are celebrating 4 pillars of standing up, sisters. 4 important key takeaways, because gender parity is about understanding your social impact, right? How we fit in with our community. It's economic. Women make substantially less than men for the same exact hours worked. And as a matter of fact, April 2nd is another day you're going to mark your calendar, because that's going to be equal pay day. So this is leading up to it. So one is about social impact as a driving force. The next is about economic, because why should women work as hard as men and not get the rewards and recognition we deserve, right? The next part is political. It's about finding our voice. It's about voting and speaking our truth. And with the election of Kamala Harris, it is now our honor to have the first female, diverse woman of color vice president of the United States. And it's been popular, but I want you to use that moment as an example of what's possible. Political beliefs aside, let's believe in what's possible. Let's believe that we all have genius within us. We all have the ability to step forward. We all have the right to be seen and heard. So again, social, economic, right? Political, and then cultural importance. As a society, what are we doing to stand together and make change happen? I'm going to tell you, I always think about this. We're always better than some and less than others, right? So comparisonitis is not always our friend. But did you know that gender discrimination is in laws across countries around the world? 113 countries do not have laws to ensure equal pay for men and women. Obviously, we don't either. But I think all that is changing. There are jobs that are off limits to women. There are things where women cannot even inherit financially if their husband passes before they do. Sometimes women's work hours are restricted. Sometimes women are prohibited by their spouses from working. Or sometimes women are not even allowed to travel outside their homes. And I'm not just talking pandemic, I'm talking in general. So as much as sometimes we're feeling like this is a little bit of a tough situation, we may not have it as bad, but that doesn't mean we're supposed to accept and put up and tolerate being treated less than. So for Choose to Challenge, here's a couple of topics we're going to dig in on Monday on March 8th. The first one is The Rock talking about being brave. Why do you need to smash stereotypes? Bringing awareness and standing up for what you believe in and actually doing it. It's one thing to think it, but let's actually do that. Stand up for ourselves, lock arms together, and be brave. The second concept around Choose to Challenge is really about being supportive. I find this interesting because we all like to help each other, don't we? We're generous givers, and we don't always like to ask for help, right? So how about if we can initiate being supportive, not wait till someone taps us on the shoulder, not wait till someone asks us specifically for what they need. Because if you've ever had a hard time, a rock bottom moment or month or months, like some folks have had this last year, sometimes we just don't know how to find the words. We're either afraid to ask, we're so overwhelmed we don't know what to ask. So please, please, please be an active listener and be supportive. Be supportive of one another. Proactively step in. What's the worst that could happen? right? And that might mean when someone's having a down day or they lost their job, why not make dinner and just drop it off at their doorstep? Don't wait, don't ask. Hopefully you can guess on something that'll be edible, but do it. Just do it. The next one is about confidence. Don't be afraid. Bravery is about bravado, but confidence is really knowing truly that you're doing the right thing at the right time, right? That you are doing things that matter. Because when you've set aside time to think about it and you've paid attention to the work that you're about to do, confidence comes. And that's when you put your shoulders back. That's when you have that swagger. That's when you move like a rock star and people want to follow you. So please exude confidence. And the next one is about talkative, right? My father would have called me a big mouth, but that's okay because I get paid really well to speak my truth and to help other people find their voice. So communicate and raise awareness and influence behavior. I just took some of the time from this story to talk about colon cancer awareness. Is it a pretty topic? No. Is it a sad topic? Yes. Is it a life-changing and maybe, hopefully, life-saving topic? Absolutely. So it's great to sometimes have the fun, easy stuff to talk about, but let's not be afraid to bring up those difficult subjects too. Be proactive in it. Find your voice, influence behavior when you speak your truth. The next one is about resiliency, right? Tenacity, that stick-to-itiveness, so that we don't give up on ourselves and we don't give up on those we love. Because I promise, people around you love you and care about you, and they want to see you succeed. But you need to be willing to, what we said, reach out, be brave, communicate with them. Don't give up on yourself. Reach out and encourage them to know that you're committed to their success and they're committed to yours. It might be good to even be an accountability partner with each other. So understand that commitment to momentum is beautiful because guess what? When you're moving forward, you are not moving backward, right? I know that might sound silly. The car in forward motion is not rolling backwards. So inertia is never our friend. Inertia is not our friend. Stagnation is a choice too. And so if you're frustrated and tired of being passed over for a raise or promotion or not getting the recognition or the reward or the bonus or the title or that coveted seat in a key role, speak up because it's your time to shine. An opportunity has a career cost. I always call it return on career. So if you're looking to land in a new spot, there's a dollar amount that ties to the money you should be making and the amount of time you're sitting back and waiting. And if you make $100,000 and get a 10% bonus, you're now next year getting bumped on the 110. And the following year on top of that, 121, and you see how compound interest works. So invest in yourself and your career and be the light, step from the front, and don't forget that you deserve it. Because the last piece of this is about being the unapologetic, very best version of yourself. I encourage all of you, celebrate your achievements. Celebrate your sisters and brothers' achievements. Reach out and how about give a shout out on LinkedIn? I did that a bunch of times this week. How about if you gave people a recommendation on LinkedIn? Wouldn't that be fun? Tell them why they're awesome. Tell them how they felt when you met them, what you did together, how they impacted you, and how you're forever changed and thankful and grateful for the beautiful genius that is your special friend. Just do you. We love you the way you are. You're not supposed to be someone you're not. And here's the forgiving moment. You're not supposed to be great at everything. Your collective team should be. So on Monday, International Women's Day, you will go now to save a spot. It's rockonsuccess.com/IWD for International Women's Day 2021. It's right there on my name under my picture here. It's rockonsuccess.com/IWD 2021. And so this is all about putting a hand up to show solidarity. So I encourage you to take a selfie, raise your hand, and say that I choose to challenge the status quo. I'm willing to be brave. I'm willing to support my sisters. I'm willing to do it even if they don't yet ask. I'm never giving up because this is too important a battle. The economy last year with the pandemic set us back. More women fell out of the workforce because of obligations to family and other things. We've gotten set back many, many years, ladies. So we need to lock arms, stand up for our truth, show our best version of you, and choose to challenge. So again, join me on Monday, March 8th. It's International Women's Day at 12 noon. I'll be live on a Zoom call doing a private training. It's very, very interactive, so you can actually get involved. It's rockonsuccess.com/IWD 2021. And then later in the evening, I'll be on from 7 to 9. Dr. Jacqueline's going to join me between 8 and 9 Monday evening in Clubhouse, celebrating. That's more like a radio chat. There's no slides. It's not a formal agenda. That is a chit chat to talk about why you rock and who you want to honor. So please, 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 at @ Rock on Success. Join us on Clubhouse. And don't forget, you rock. You're the best. You deserve the best. So stand up for yourself because I believe in you and you believe in you. Take care. Thank you. And God bless.
Well done, Pat. That was excellent. Excellent. We have a couple of comments, by the way. C. Charlie on Twitch, I completely agree with you. And a follow-up from C. Charlie, is it true that some oils can improve my health?
You're the health person. I'll let you do some of that. How about that?
Yes. So I am a big person on essential oils. I have probably 50 bottles of essential oils from Young Living, and each of the oils does something different. So depending on what it is that you are struggling with, or depending on the environment that you want to create for yourself. And Pat, you mentioned about Colon Cancer Awareness Month. I have ulcerative colitis since 1991. So when it comes to essential oils, the peppermint oil I love because the peppermint oil negates the smell of when you use the restroom. You just put 3 or 4 drops into the bowl and do your thing, and nobody will know that you were there. So that's just one
secret.
Everybody should get peppermint oil.
The things we share, it's really important. You know what? This is the stuff girlfriends tell each other, but people don't normally talk about it. And that's cool. That's why we're here, right?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. So, I love your presentation and the fact that you were telling people, listen, it's okay to stand up for yourself, because if you don't stand up for yourself, no one's going to. And I know with the journey that you've had health challenges and business challenges in the corporate world. And look at you now, rocking on success, spreading the good word. And now you're all over Clubhouse too, which is wonderful.
It's, you know what, resilience is an important thing. And my mother always says, oh, you're the cat with 9 lives. You'll get through this. That's her answer for everything. And I love her to death. She's 89 years old. And actually, she and I got invited. Olympus, the camera company, they also do medical equipment, are having us as spokespersons, and we have to film video. And we're going to be speaking about colon cancer survivorship and why it's important to get screened. And so I'm going to talk about the fact that I've had cancerous cells and the polyps were removed. But the trick is I've paid attention. I'm on top of it. And my mom's going to talk about why you should never bury your children, right? And how it's avoidable. So even at 89, mom's going to talk about her colonoscopy and encourage everyone. People message her on Facebook all the time to tell them when they've gone for their test and that what their results were all the time.
Do you want to share your mom's Facebook profile?
No.
Okay.
She'll kill me.
She doesn't want to hear from anyone else anymore.
She's real. Well, listen, here's the funny part. So my mom is a devout Christian, a devout Catholic, and she gives up faith. She's on Facebook every single day. And so she gives it up for Lent. But she doesn't give up stalking for Lent. She only gives up commenting. So she texts me.
That's great.
You can't make this stuff up. So she'll text me, guess what I saw? Guess what did, this one did that, because she's not commenting until Easter. Isn't that funny?
That is really funny.
Oh, what a piece of work. It's just amazing. God bless. So we got her a new laptop for Christmas. Her birthday came. She got an Apple Watch. And she
Ooh,
uses
I
an
love that.
iPhone. She's so funny. So she's got her Apple Watch with all the settings. It's hysterical.
I
But
love to hear that. Isn't that encouraging? That's
it,
beautiful.
I have good genes, at least from that side. So yeah, it's good. So, but it's important. She's a how many years? 15-year breast cancer survivor, and breast and colon cancer are sometimes related.
Mhm.
Okay. So when you go for your screening, you have to give a fair family history and be truthful, because I didn't really think about it. Now, I work in the business, so I knew more than the average person because I worked with a company doing preventive screening for colonoscopies, right? But the average person's not connecting dots that way all the time. So make sure you're truthful with your doctor and you're sharing the right information. We're always talking about being truthful and candid, right, Jacqueline? That's kind of what we
Yes.
do. But
Yes.
it could save your life or the life of someone that you love. So again, not the most pleasant topic, but a life-saving one. And if one person goes and gets screened and prevents something terrible from happening, this will all be worth it. And I'm happy to shout it from the rooftops and do whatever I need to do to contribute.
Well, I'll tell you what, Pat, you've encouraged me because I need to go for mine, especially with ulcerative colitis. I'm supposed to go every year, and I didn't go last year because of the pandemic, but I'll be getting my second shot at the end of this month, and then I'll be booking appointments actually probably tomorrow for April. So
I
thank you
just
for that.
got my second shingles shot because I'm at that age, so I had to do that. And now we just found out that we'll have assuming there's supply, but the vaccination will open up for my group on Monday. So I can go on the 16th, which is my birthday, and have my first COVID shot. So I'll make sure I get on a list, and my family down here will be able to get vaccinated too, because we know we'll all qualify. So yeah, it'll be somewhat of a relief. I don't think it's going to change everything. I don't think I'm going back to all the behaviors,
No.
but yeah, I might feel a little less paranoid. I'm high risk, so I definitely always try to err on the side of caution. And it's just good to have sunshine and warmer weather and be able to be outside. It's one of the reasons I'm down in South Carolina, is because I needed the place to be able to do that, because I don't do well locked in a cage with the ice where it's dangerous to go walk just to get the mail. In my
I know.
house, it was. I was up on top of a hill. It was not good.
No.
So
And
we're
so, by the
here.
way, your birthday is the 16th. You're in Aries.
I'm a Pisces.
Pisces. When? Okay, because I'm in Aries. I'm on the
21st
20th.
it changes.
Okay, so we're 10 days apart.
Ah, yeah, it changes on the 21st.
Okay.
It changes. So my mother's name is Pat, which was so original. So I'm not named after St. Patty's Day. I'm named after my mother. It's just unbelievable. I'd never do that to my child, by the way. I didn't, because that's a lot. But anyway, it's all good. And she's an awesome woman. And she will be on the Zoom with us, I'm sure, on Monday, because that's how she rolls. She wants me to teach her how to be on LinkedIn, Dr. Jacqueline.
Oh my gosh, your mother. I'd love to meet her. That is incredible. 89 years old. Yay.
Imagine. So yeah, God bless, right? That's what we need to do, is do the right things and be who we need to be and speak our truth. And she's doing it at 89 and I'm doing it at 56. And I'm hoping that maybe we spark someone else today to pay more attention to what they deserve. And when they come in on Monday, we'll be able to. So what we've done today, right? We've raised awareness that both about colon cancer and about International Women's Day. So one is awareness. Number two is the why. Why is it important? Why does it matter? Why should you step up and get involved? And number three is we gave you a few tips and a few key nuggets on little ways that you can start to think about taking action. So awareness, the why behind it, and what to do about it. And so Monday, when you join us at www.rockonsuccess.com/IWD 2021, we will be teaching more in depth. And at the end, I promise there might be a special surprise, because I am an action taker and we reward action takers. So what I'm thinking about, Dr. Jacqueline, is we may put together a 5-day challenge, which will help people actually step up, get involved, and walk the walk, and meet up with us every day to share what they're doing to make a difference. How's that sound?
Sounds fantastic. So for the people on the radio, I'm just showing the banner. So it's www.rockonsuccess.com/IWD 2021.
That's it.
It is. All right. Fantastic, Pat. Thank you so much for being a Better You charter presenter and getting the good word out there, because I wasn't aware of this international event. I learned from you yesterday, and I wasn't aware that it was colon cancer awareness month. So kudos to you for educating us. I think sometimes we get so involved in what we're doing, we're not seeing the bigger picture of life and what's really going on.
And it's hard to look at the horizon yet, because we're still bailing water out of the boat in some respects, right? So it sometimes gets hard to look ahead of the horizon, and I'm really looking forward to that day when my new website's up and all this stuff is done, that heavy lifting stuff, so we can just go through the motions and enjoy the fruits of our labor. So I think it's all good. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me, and God bless everyone. We'll see you on Monday, whether noon on Zoom or 7 to 9 p.m. on Clubhouse.
I love it. I look forward to seeing you there, Pat. Thanks for being here today.
You got it. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. And thank you, everyone, for watching Rapping with Dr. Jacqueline Presents A Better You. We have another show coming up. That's right, at 5 p.m. It's a special business show, and my co-host Alcini will be joining me, and our guest is Ecom Dave. He helps people start stores on Amazon. So this is a great opportunity as we're looking to eliminate a lot of the things that we didn't use during this past year. Why not get rid of it? Why not build yourself a store on Amazon and make some money? So I'm personally very interested. I reached out to Dave. He was on Clubhouse, and I thought his story sounded really interesting. So he's going to be on the show at 5 o'clock. So look forward to seeing you then. Thank you for watching and listening. Take care.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.